In this video, we're going to show you how to dismantle and make more money on industrial transformers. Tools that you're going to need will be shown. We'll go through all these things and we're going to try to walk you through the steps. So first, getting your Sawzall and some nice metal cutting blades to cut the bolts off is going to be the easiest thing to do. Then you start to cut off all the little pieces that are sticking out to create a nice clean surface. Now, there are aluminum and copper transformers, and sometimes you'll find different ones mixed together, so you always want to use a file and a pair of snips to get these ready. Once you remove these straps, you get your Sawzall back out and you get ready to cut these transformer coils on the edges. By cutting them on the edges on both sides, it makes it much easier to be able to pull it out and pull the coils off of the transformer themselves. By applying a good amount of pressure, you'll be able to cut right through. We always suggest using nice brand new blades. Now, once you cut on one side, you're going to switch and you're going to cut to the other side. While grabbing your crowbar, you're going to be able to get it in there and push the material away from the steel, using the steel as a pivot point to be able to push against. Knowing that this transformer weighs several hundred pounds, it's going to give you really good leverage and it's going to make it easier to pull these windings off. Now, we always suggest cutting the windings from the outside off first to give you a little more leverage to go after the inside windings. And once you're able to get the ones on the outside off, it just creates a little clearer work environment to get those cuts in for those middle pieces and use that crowbar to really pull these transformer windings off. Now, you're going to notice some paper on these, and while you could clean them, scrap yards will buy these transformer windings with the paper on side. You should ask them what their price difference is ahead of time instead of putting it onto the scale and being disappointed after. Now, after this, you can use your nuts and your bolts. You'll take those things off. You'll have all of your different drills, your hammers, your wrenches, and you want to make sure that you are able to take the excess steel off. Then you're going to start pushing all these middle pieces of transformer coils out so you have a clean center to be able to pull those windings out of the middle. Afterwards, you see all the windings are off. There's some residue, and the steel that you see here are all individual plates that are put together. Make sure you're wearing leather palmed gloves so you don't cut yourself when you're going to move this. Now, this is what you could have gotten beforehand without taking anything apart and just removing the steel cover. Now, afterwards, you're going to see how much material is pulled off of it. Now, this is an aluminum transformer, so figure that copper windings will generally be about 3 times as heavy. Now, looking at these prices, know that they are current as of the market day, but they always change depending on where the markets are, so ask your scrapyard ahead of time. Now, once you're able to see, you're going to be able to have about a 20% recovery of non-ferrous material, making more money with your scrap.